Hey Paisanos, doing stream again. This time we're doing more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Starting at a bit of a weird time today. Did not get to sleep particularly early last night. Very late sleep. Just kind of happened. Never know how to speak times. I'm bad at this whole keeping up a conversation while streaming, so I'm just gonna start playing a game because I am a weird recluse and I don't know how to handle human interaction. So, let's start playing a game. If I recall, last time I just kinda had to stop right in the middle of something. So here we go. Yeah, I was... Let's see. Right, we allowed that weird child onto the set of the murder scene at this film studio, and the security lady here is chasing him down and is all out of breath, and we want to check the guard station for something, and let's actually like review the things that we spoke about to her. Let's see. What happened to the boy? I see him again. I am flat. Hi, what a violent old lady. That's right, we also got Mia here. Our assistant Maya is possessed by her dead older sister. Because that's just... That's like a weird thing that's in the Phoenix Wright games sometimes. That just like... You hit a wall and you just need help from a ghost. You just need to have a ghost do your job for you. Tell me about the director. Actually, I met with the director just now. My heart. I don't feel so good. Is she okay? Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor Hammer died. Right. Saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. Right, and she said that she had taken a hostage from the child. What's this about a hostage? When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back for this one. It's kind of hard to understand her with all that huffing and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Woody might talk to us if we do that. Good idea. Miss Oldbag might know! I'm catching that brat if it's the last thing I do! Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with him? A trade? I wonder. Alright. So we need to trade with her the thing that'll help her get to the place where Hammer died, the card key for Studio 1. Hey, it's a card. Studio 1? Right, a card key to Studio 1. Could visit poor Hammer. Like to visit. His man. Don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag? Studio 1 isn't my turf. You'll let me borrow it then? If I give her the card key, I won't be able to get into Studio 1. Keep it, you jerk. Sorry, we have our own investigating. Oh. That last bit of breath or how? Okay, let's actually give it to her this time. Why don't you let her borrow if you want? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Old Bag. Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this and we're even. Deal? What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card? That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though. Thank you. I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. Got a card. Or, it looks like 3 cards in the picture, but... Right. I'm off. She goes, hobbling off toward the studio. Trading card. Apparently these are really popular with kids these days. Yep, this game was 2004, which is pretty early in the whole collectible card thing. Like, okay, collectible card started with baseball cards, as far as I'm aware. It may have started earlier, but there were baseball cards, like, for decades and decades. But, like, trading cards for various media properties and such really started kicking into high gear in the early 2000s. Anyway, I don't think we need to look at the guard station for anything. Right, because the computer's been turned off for the day, and we already stole the key that was in the station, so that's all there. We just got this card now that we can potentially use to bribe a child into speaking with us, so let's go home. And, show Mia that card that we got. Showing me that isn't going to do any good. But they say, and men don't tell tales. Well, fine. I'll go random places. No, there's no one here. Okay, I guess I'll progress the plot. Gonna force me to. Back to the employee here. Hey! Hey, you! Wait a sec! Phoenix? Is that the boy? Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins. I think he ran into the dressing room. Okay, I guess we'll go to the dressing room. Sure to be in here somewhere. Found you! Damn it! It's getting away! Come back! There. Back. How did she... Hey there. Would you mind helping us out? Please? I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia. Mia Fey. Nice to meet you. Yo! And I'm Phoenix Wright. Who asked? Phoenix, you can take it from here. Not so sure I'm qualified. Mia was good with children, and now she's dead. The Steel Samurai's so cool. I think he's the bomb. Ha! What would a lamer like you know about the Steel Samurai? Hey, watch that attitude. Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. Don't be a kid. Yeah, don't yell like that. I'm only a kid. Obnoxious brat. So, do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please? I don't know nothing! Looks like a little persuasion's necessary. You bribe? Hey, did you know I'm an attorney? What's that? Boring! Man, how can one person be so lame? If you were a superhero, you'd be lame-o man. Oh. A picture of the Steel Samurai? Hey, it's the Steel Samurai! Huh? Why is he dragging his foot like that? Where'd you get this anyway? Okay. A samurai spear! That's totally cool! I wish I had one too. This kid and Maya would get along great. Yeah, I don't think the kid's gonna care about anything else I've got here, so, Cody, does this look familiar? Hey! My You are? Huh? You are! You know, ultra rare? That card's really hard to get! Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. I'll give you this, if you help me. That's my card! By offering me something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb! But what do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics? Whatever, I don't need that card. Huh? I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours. What? I went through all that trouble? You want to trade? Find me a really rare card. Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare? Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on! Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. Rare. Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? Okay. I guess I need to go find a better card. Let's go wandering some more. Yeah, this case involves a lot of somewhat superfluous feeling wandering back and forth. So yeah, I can no longer go to Studio 1 because I don't have the keycard anymore. So, I'm just sorta going places. Oh, hi. Hello. What brings you here? Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff. Yes? The, girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before? Nope, she's the same as always, not possessed by a ghost or anything. Same as always. Okay, whatever you say. She's just silent. Have you seen that boy since then? Nope. You missed it, though. The security lady was chasing around after the boy so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course, he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad. Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing? She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fists back at the guard station. Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. Are all the posters on the wall here of Hammer? Yes, it's really a terrible loss for the studio. But his popularity had been waning recently, right? That's true. And again, after what happened. After what happened? You don't know about Hammer? Oh, what? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. Happened? Wait, now you have to tell me. What happened with Hammer? I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you. Uh-oh. I get the feeling something's being covered up here. Probably because something's being covered up here. There's always something being covered up. Now, nothing is ever straightforward. Yeah, I've already showing her edge. Hey, do you know anything about this pill bottle? No? I have the key to this place. Don't care. You trade cards? Do you know anything about this? Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set. Complete set? Yeah, a set of one of each card. Huh. Wait! That's it! That's the card I need! You don't know how long I've been looking for it! I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am, I need that card! Please, I beg you, please trade with me! Trade with you? Yes, trade cards! Look, I'll even trade you an ultra-rare premium card. Trade me a... Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra-rare. Please! Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? What's everybody getting so excited about? Oh, no, I can't. See, this card isn't even really mine. I... See. Of course it would be yours. Of course you could trade it with... Of course I won't ever get that card, ever. I don't even really deserve that card. Phoenix, do something! She's blacking out! Okay, I'll trade! Really? Thanks! Then this is for you. Your rare premium. Yahoo! And there she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah, it does. Confused as hell, but great. That's Phoenix is confused as hell. I know exactly what is going on here. I understand the trading cards. I am hip with the early 2000s culture. Should actually look at card and quote record. Very valuable. Back here. All the way back to Cody. And look at that. See this card? Yes, so... Wait! That's it! That's the last ultra rare premium card I need! Come on, give it to me, please! You gotta give it to me! Wow, never seen him so eager. Right, okay. How about a trade? You're on! I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot. No. Not that kind of trade. I don't want cards. I want information. Huh? You sure? Fine by me. Card over. Okay, Phoenix. Let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we can have him to the stand tomorrow. Okay. New conversation. So, like the Steel Samurai. He's so cool! I guess. You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life! I'm lectured on life by a grade schooler. You like him too, don't you? Oh, me? Yeah, I love the Steel Samurai. So tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is. Fighting skills. Think of something. I like it when he vanquishes his foes. Yeah, with Sam! Steel Samurai always wins! Always! Check this out, it's my fan album! What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai. I go to every live performance. Stupid city stunts where they beat each other up in public? I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Zam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out. My new digital camera. Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it? You bet, lady! I just got it for my birthday! My album has a name, wanna hear it? The Steel Samurai, Path to Glory! Steel Samurai always wins! Always! Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady! Really? Are you sure? Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I could always make another one. Well, then I'm happy to accept. Thank you. We have received Path to Glory. It's with people always giving stuff to Rita. Life. Hmm? Means photos of every victory scene in every battle the Steel Samurai has won. All of them! Let's see what he says about the other... Oh, I'm not going to be able to do the other options, am I? Yeah, duh, he's so strong! Yes. Is this again? Okay, yeah, I don't get to say the other things. Oh well. You were here on the day of the incident, right? Yeah. Did you see anything unusual? Cody. Cody needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice. Have to help us fight for great justice too. I saw everything! Oh well. Might get some useful information out of me yet. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident? I got here that day around 2 o'clock. I had to come in through the woods out back so the old lady wouldn't see me. I got kinda lost though. I was in there for maybe a half hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that... What is it? The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy! He used the samurai spear, just like always. 1 shot, 1 kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that. I see. Must have been hard for you. Man, you say those nice things, but it's obvious you aren't speaking from the heart. Yeah? Yes? I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. The director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So, the person left who it could have been is Will Powers! I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him that. I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone. Not so fast, pal! I heard everything! I like to creep outside doors and listen in on things. This boy here's a key witness. And he's under police protection, starting now. Come on, son. You got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct. No, I ain't going! Ah! Well, that didn't go so well. Back to 0 leads. And now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we gonna do, Mia? Well, I need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Come to the trial tomorrow, please! I need you there! I need a ghost to help me! Phoenix, can I ask you something? I really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent. Of course he is! That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. See you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. We have officially made things worse. What was Gumshoe even doing there? He wasn't on the scene the entire day. He just randomly showed up as this child was spilling the beans. Oh. Defendant lobby number 1. Report the following. Remember what the voice I did for Will Powers was. It wasn't that good. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh. She looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that, or lose the trial. This isn't gonna be easy. This is something I do kind of like about the Phoenix Wright games, is that, like, at its core, it's a mystery story. I really like mystery stories, and the way that it unfolds is very... It's a nice slow build. It's a nice slow, like, you're getting the bits and pieces of information, and you can potentially piece things together here and there. And just like as you're going on, you're kind of keep getting put in these positions where you absolutely need to figure out the next piece of information to like save the day and keep going. And like there's I think it gets better as the series goes on. There's a few moments in here where like I'm not so fond of like the Deus Ex Machina of like a ghost shows up to give you something at the last minute that you couldn't possibly have known otherwise. But, yeah. It's overall pretty damn good.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder.
Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
That producer is going. The prosecution calls Mr. Sal Manella to the stand. Or that director. God, this guy. Will the witness state his name and profession?
How rude did you get? You don't know me? I'm not a director. I meant to steal Samurai noob. Brothel.
Salmonella. I'm a director. Television.
Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder?
Yes, Your Honor. I do like that his stupid fucking Channer dialect gets kicked out once he's on the stand and forced to act like an adult.
Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day.
Phoenix, start by picking this testimony apart. Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. day of the murder.
I was at the studios from around 9 o'clock that morning. During the morning, I was doing, an action scene run-through. I took a lot more time than I thought it would.
I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We're in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it.
The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Studio from around 9 that morning.
No. Is that when you always come into work?
Oh no. I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way.
Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry. Phoenix, don't be an asshole.
Still, for what it's worth, I was pretty busy all that day.
Tell us more about that.
During the morning, I was doing, an action scene run-through.
In the employee area?
That's right. There was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate.
Was anyone else at the run-through?
Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. All. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it.
It certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else?
Nope, it's just 4. A lot more time than I thought it would.
Why did it go on so long?
Pretty sure you've already heard about this. WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see?
Oh, right, thus the limp.
Which, of course, led to me missing my lunch. Broths.
ROFS? On the floor, starving?
I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area.
What exactly did they have for lunch?
T-bone steak. Assistant cooks them up.
To think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them.
I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch.
So, in the end, you didn't get to eat?
Yeah, no steak in weeks. Could you believe it?
That must have been tough. Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? No. Well, no, not really. Seems pretty straightforward. Oh. So I was wrong then. Come back to that.
We're in the meeting until around 4.
What were you discussing?
Steel Samurai story, and our budget. Get this. Sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manella, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Could you believe that?
Actually, I kind of can. So, nobody left the table during the whole meeting.
During the meeting? Well, pretty sure no one left their chairs.
You didn't take a single break.
Well, yeah, not one.
What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? Maybe I had an idea. I'll wait for one to come up and hit him with it later. Phoenix, if his alibi holds, Powers is finished. Press him as hard as you can and find out where he's lying.
Right.
Alright. Back to the bit about skipping lunch. A little vague. Actually, there is something bothering me. Mr. Manella, just now you said steak at least. So you ate something other than steak.
Yeah, good call. I had some chocolate in my pocket, which I used to stave off starvation.
I see. Is that all? I was sure I was onto something. This contradicts the plates that we saw outside. We don't have any evidence in the court record regarding those plates that we saw outside the trailer, but they were there. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella.
Huh? What does you mean?
When I went to that trailer, I saw something on the table. There were 2 plates on the table. Same kind of plates as in the employee area. Who ate lunch there?
No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all.
A T-bone steak, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, your sister went through all that trouble. But I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later.
Clearly a man who likes to eat. Suspected as much. So when exactly did you eat it?
We took one break during the meeting. I wolfed it down then.
Mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. They took a break in that meeting. That contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. Nope. A little annoying that if you go past the last statement, it like forces the thing and reset, but didn't take a single break.
Well, yeah, out of one.
What's he sweating so much? Yeah, I had an idea. Wait a second. Yeah, I do have an idea. Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate a T-bone steak during a break?
Ruffle?
Well?
Mr. Manella, what's this all about? Well, yeah, yes, we did take a little break.
Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break.
Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please.
Uh-oh. Edgeworth is laughing.
Yeah, for what it's worth, we took a break. Ruffle. It was only 15 minutes. 15! That's 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1. Lol. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I don't think even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well. We begin the cross-examination.
Stiff from the setup I've got here with the mouse.
Yeah, just took a break.
What time exactly did you take this break?
I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45.
2:30? It's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, come back. I guess it's possible time-wise.
Only 15 minutes. 15! It's only 13 base 12.
What were you doing for those 15 minutes?
My T-bone steak. What else?
There were 2 plates on the trailer table.
Oh, right. The other one was Steve Vasquez's plate.
D. Vasquez, producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes is quite a feat.
If I was some mistaken with murder in Studio One,
Why is that? Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio One. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio One.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer.
Well, you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio One.
Well, if I don't, then let's do a quick save state. Because I'm pretty sure if I say no, then I'm just like, okay, there's no one else it could have been, and we just kind of write off so many possible suspects. I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time. Ha ha! I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again. But I see you had at least an inkling of the truth.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkey's head was barred the way. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? It's over.
Very well. Court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. Without that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty.
Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness.
Oh, is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth?
My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim.
Order! I will have order! I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess.
So that took an hour, that testimony and everything. What do we do now, Mia? Everyone in that trailer has an alibi. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up! If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. People in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. I was wrong. That's all there is.
What's gonna happen to me? It kinda seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks they did it. They think I'm a murderer.
Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all.
Thanks.
Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. I should probably take a short break to rest my voice before we proceed here, so I am gonna do that. We'll be back in 10. See you then. Hey, are back. Time to interrogate a child.
Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with this cruel questioning. It's to see Edgewood taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. Prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on?
Oh, right. God, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates.
Will the witness state his name and grade in school?
Witness!
What? Just because you're all grown up doesn't mean you get to push me around. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you! A nice lady! I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle.
The witness, Cody, is having trouble with this gentle. You were present. You were at Global Studios on the day of the, incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there?
Just Mr. Edgeworth will be fine. I'm part bearded gentleman myself.
Very long day.
Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom.
My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid? And you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You'd better make a note of it in the court record.
Very well, Cody.
A new digital camera. But he always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it.
Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident.
I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal, just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kinda lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai! It totally rocked! Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy! Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down! Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell ya. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
Very well. Defense may begin its cross-examination. And be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child.
This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. To drop a save state, just in case. Because I think you might get some penalties in this one for certain, like pressing certain things. I know they do that sometimes. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do! I taped every show! And I go to all the live performances! That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course! Duh! My dad always takes me. Poor dad. But come on, maybe dad enjoys it. Sometimes parents enjoy doing things with their children that their children really like. Found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. Was that day the first time you'd been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day. And that security lady's always yelling. Right. Please continue. Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez. I find it amusing that they allowed his camera, they brought up the camera, and that's not allowed. Nobody mentions his toy sword. Like, I assume it's a toy sword and not actually sharp. But he is wearing a sword. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. Off the path? Yeah, you know how the studios are in that valley there? If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. I see. Anyhow, I was going for the studio. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So you went straight to the studio? I got kinda lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. You got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, I was relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. Guess what happened next? When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see. What then? It totally rocked! Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy! What sort of bad guy was it? A guy. A person. Kinda tall. Skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know. It's kinda far away. Huh. It's being awfully vague. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down! Pow! What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kinda didn't move. Not a bit. Like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor! Yes, I suppose he was. I had my camera with me. That would have been the time for a shot, I tell ya. If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. Okay. Huh? 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 Well, you definitely had your camera on you. Oh, this is not the right thing to say. Okay. Yeah, you can kind of tell if you fucked up because the music won't stop when you try to present evidence. You know, like, that's a pretty clear thing to say, like... Like, there's a couple of points in the game where, like, you definitely know what the thing is, but you need to figure out what the exact, like, connection of item to text you need to do to present the thing. Or, like, maybe you're accidentally skipping ahead a bit. It's like, I want to say, oh, you definitely had your camera with you because you have this book of photos. You take a photo at every scene that he's won, so you must have brought your camera with you to the studio. But I'm probably, like, skipping a step or two of logic for what they want. Let's see. Okay, Cody always carries it. So, this is probably what I'm supposed to present here. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Ah! Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right?
Mr. Wright, I'll burn with you.
Oh, was I putting the pressure on too much?
What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about?
It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. Yeah, in 2004, it can, in fact, be forgiven for, an old person to not know what a digital camera is. It's actually, like, reasonable that this is a thing that he wouldn't necessarily know about. How do I explain that?
I see.
Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that? I like how in the zoom out shot, we actually see he is standing on a box.
Oh, you did have a camera. And did you use this camera?
Why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching.
Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. Steel Samurai goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. And he's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules.
Oh, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Mm-hmm. So why didn't you use it?
He's getting to that. Relax and listen.
I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it.
So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight?
Yeah, of course!
You didn't turn away, not even once.
No!
Okay, then tell us exactly what happened.
Yeah! I'm getting to that! The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham!
So the bad guy attacked him first.
Yeah!
What sort of person was this bad guy?
I told you, a person! He was a person!
How was he dressed?
I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai.
I see. And what happens next?
Then the bad guy stopped moving!
Why?
Huh? What do you mean, why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice!
And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do it? With a samurai kick! And a samurai punch! Samurai chop! Samurai slap! Something like that.
He's still being vague about this.
What? Don't give me that look, Pops!
How should I play this? Should press him harder about that. Cody.
What?
Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah? So what?
Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight. But you missed the most important part, the killing blow.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright! How could this be? Can you explain how you might have missed something so vital?
Well, that's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out.
Mr. Wright, your answer! We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight?
Couldn't watch. Because he couldn't watch it. How could he calmly watch a murder taking place at his age? Just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear in this boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight, like on TV. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched.
I have to agree with Mr. Edgeworth. Well, Mr. Wright, you have another explanation? We have ascertained...
Yeah, okay. I was watching something else. Missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else. Probably.
Something else?
Mr. Wright, explain yourself. What could possibly distract this boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai, fight? What do you claim he was looking at? Oof. Think of something. Nothing.
Mr. Wright, please refrain from making baseless claims.
Yes, sorry, Your Honor.
Oh, you have another explanation for this.
Alright. Gotta show evidence. Gotta show evidence. Your Honor, I have evidence.
Evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Is he still learning how to use his camera? Here's my proof.
What's that? The camera?
The witness stated that he recently received this camera.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation.
I'm aware of that too. Ah!
Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? Got a thing for picking on little kids? Guessing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. You means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more.
Very well. Cody, would you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight?
In the real world, kid. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep.
Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright?
I'm not sure. But I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Yeah, you're right, Pops. Pops? Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-haired geezer! Geezer? I'm Mr. Edgewood.
I guess I'm the being gentleman.
That's what I hate about grown-ups. They're so self-conscious. Okay, off with the kid gloves. Testify, witness, testify! Yay! The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? Well, I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely. So I held up my camera to take a picture. Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground. And the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. Yep. That's all? Yeah! I told you! I didn't take a picture! I would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one. He definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Sigh? How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow! This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture.
Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody.
I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. You erased them? Yeah! Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? It's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon. Some solid evidence. I pick holes in such a short testimony. There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. Well, wouldn't have erased your photos, since they have to go in your album. Cody! What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Sam! I got 'em all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah!
Mr. Wright! What exactly is this album?
It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won.
I see.
Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day.
Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album.
Exactly my point, Your Honor. No. Wait. No way! Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. What a truth it is. Yeah, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took?
You can, we've got the penalty things up there, so this is an important choice. Because the Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos.
What do you mean? The Steel Samurai lost?
Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. Bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way! No! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone! Ever! Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth.
Order! I will have order! Witness! I mean, Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw!
Cody, that day, you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight. Right? Okay! You're right! The Steel Samurai fell down! And he didn't move!
Order! Order! Order!
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell.
Mr. Wright, what's going on?
Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error. What's this all about? If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai.
Order! 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 Show the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer?
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury.
But wait! Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already?
That's what everyone thought. But remember what Ms. Oldbag said in her testimony?
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio One, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume.
But why would the victim do such a thing?
I don't know. I get it. Huh? I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops! Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera! What? Show us, quick! No way, man! Aren't you gonna look at me like that?
Now!
Here! This is it!
Well, this is still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright?
I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence.
I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back.
Wait, Phoenix. Yeah? What? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please?
Certainly. I don't see why not.
Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Find the inconsistency in the photo. Obviously, Studio 2 shouldn't have been involved in any of this. Your Honor, look at this.
I see a gate.
Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate?
A number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2.
Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah! I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at.
But that's impossible! Huh? What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court.
I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Well, just saw. Here, at Studio 2.
I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo.
Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Ms. D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime! The path to the trailer was blocked.
So we have heard.
The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time.
Yes. Yes, I suppose that would be the case.
Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2.
Order! Order!
The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness! Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. I mean... Do I technically have proof? I guess I'll say that I have proof. I have proof! You do?
Mr. Wright?
Now that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. I mean, there is this, but I don't think this is coming up yet. This is like a bit much of a logical leap for this game. I think this photo, I think. Wait, no, that can't be right. Gotta have some proof that'll knock their socks off.
Mr. Wright, we don't have all the time in the world here.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay. Maybe I do try the sleeping pills. This is it.
An empty medicine bottle?
I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads, sleeping pills.
Sleeping pills?
The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer.
Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes? But there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it.
Your Honor, I have an idea. It's not still going to be in his blood, not after this many days. Examining the body wouldn't matter, so fingerprint bottle.
Idea? Well, very well, let's hear it.
I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle.
I suppose you're right. Very well. Court will take possession of the bottle. The court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hackins' testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow.
That's a lot of homework.
Mr. Edgeworth. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers.
As you say, Your Honor.
This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned.
Alright, and that was another, what, 3, almost 4 hours in the court there? Phew! That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Ha! Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Ed. Of course we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers. We have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right. Thanks. Oh. I really love that, the bit with, Cody Hackins at the end with, well, not really at the end, I guess in the middle, the moment where things get flipped, where he, like, breaks out crying because the Steel Samurai lost. I get very emotional when, emotional things happen in media that I'm seeing. So I definitely need another another quick break for my voice here. So we'll be back in another 10. Then, folks. Okay. Let's proceed to final day of weeks. Or the final investigation day. Close one, huh, Mia?
Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it.
Huh? Maya!
So, what happened?
Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive. And proof.
Wow! Good going, Nick!
Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have.
Initial trial? What's that?
That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up.
So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. Kind of interesting, like that weird kind of contrivance that they introduced in the story here to make it only ever be 3 days, so you're always on a tight clock. You're always like, it's always high drama, it's always right on the verge of failure. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume?
What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume?
Yeah.
But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick! Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it?
That's what we have to find out.
What happened with the director's testimony?
Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer.
Huh.
Which means that the killer has to be one of them.
Really? Why?
Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is.
What?
Am I always this excitable? Well, have you noticed anything that might help us?
I can't see what's going on when Mia is here. So, no, I haven't noticed anything.
Right.
Maybe we should go talk to WP?
WP. Ours. Right. By the way, Maya, did you remember that I'm a lawyer?
Sorry, I don't know how that'll help us figure this out.
Yeah, being a lawyer isn't very helpful for investigating a crime. It's really not my job to be doing this shit. This is Cody's.
Hey, a digital camera! I'm impressed a kid like him would have something this expensive. Kids these days!
I don't imagine spirit minions in training get a lot of toys. What do you think about this? It's that fanboy's prized possession.
Wow! Impressive!
It's a little different from the Steel Samurai on TV. These are mostly taken at those PR shows they do at stores and fairs. I'm pretty sure it's not even Will Powers inside that suit.
No true fan would be satisfied with anything less than the real thing. Still a child, I suppose. I guess it takes an adult to appreciate the real deal, right, Nick?
Yeah, whatever you say. Monkey head.
I wish I had my own samurai spear. Just think, I could poke you as much as I wanted.
Me? Why me? There. Who would have thought that it was Jack Hammer inside? Why did he steal it? That's what I have to figure out.
Huh?
And that's it. Okay. Right, I should take a look around the office again, see if he says anything different about the stuff here. It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is always full these days. The bellboy happily cleaning the room. Okay. I think things don't generally change between... Well, no, they can change between days. His favorite potted plant. Mine's been ordering. No, this is almost entirely, the same exam and stuff. Yeah, okay. Oh!
Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you.
Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick! You must have really wowed him in there! But stop looking so vulnerable, too. Hey, WP! Only one day left! Let's make it count!
Yeah. Though there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I can do either. This is no laughing matter. Could you tell me more about Ms. Vasquez?
Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. Say she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days.
Why is that?
Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, and she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and
what?
Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow.
Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella?
Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that.
I can imagine him being her beck and call. I can't imagine him jumping. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh. Yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to his sequel to Samurai Summer.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Ms. Vasquez came to Global.
5 years ago? Hey, you remember that I'm an attorney.
Excuse me. Thank you for showing me that, with whatever it is. I wish I could think of some way for me to help you. Sorry.
Okay. Have you seen this, Mr. Powers?
What's that? I've never seen these Steel Samurais in my life.
These are the Steel Samurais that appear at live shows. A fanboy collected all these pictures himself.
Seeing things like this really makes me think. It means so much to these kids, you know?
Know nothing about no cameras. Know nothing about the monkey head. Regarding the murder weapon.
Yes?
Is it heavy, that spear?
Pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think an average person would be able to swing it around effectively.
That's the same thing that you said last time.
And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run-through?
Oh, yes, I goofed on a round kick, you see. I broke the spear. Security lady fixed it for me right away, though.
With duct tape, we heard.
Shoot. Here's that picture again. But is that really Jack Hammer inside that suit? He's the only one who it could have been. But why would he?
Yeah, why? You're the medium. Why don't you summon up Mr. Hammer's spirit and ask him yourself? Me about 3 more years.
But us, the two novices.
Alright. That's enough of this, I think.
Oh, Windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think her guard's down.
Yeah?
I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station, if we wanted. You eat, you die. Phew! She's alive!
Unfortunately, I have to stop again, like right in the middle of something. Just time doesn't always work out. But thank you everyone for coming. Thank you everyone for watching, both live and VOD. Thanks if you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. I'll be back streaming on Friday, hopefully. Hopefully I won't have another crazy day of being on hold for hours at a time, and we'll be able to stream again on Friday. That's probably going to be more Starfy. So, again, thanks everyone for watching, and see you next time. Bye.